So, yesterday I had my first YouTube censorship experience. We often talk about censorship on YouTube, and of course they have their community guidelines, and they actually are improving the information, the access you have to these community guidelines, and they are improving the communication with the people they impose restrictions on their videos. But I opened my email and I had the notification that content of mine had been removed, and much to my surprise, because I was really okay. I talk about a lot of geopolitics. A lot of times I tend to expose the faults in the Western narrative, but I don't resort to, for example, graphical content. I don't resort. Sometimes I swear, but it's not too often. And I was really curious about which was the video. And so the video that YouTube removed, and they gave me, notice this, they gave me the opportunity to apply for a review. And while they give you this opportunity, they let you play the video, and they have the community guidelines below, so you can, while you watch the video, see if at some point you violated some of those guidelines. And this is the very interesting part, because the video is several months old, about 7 months old, and I was listening to it, because I don't recall exactly everything that was said in the video. But this video, I was being interviewed, right, while walking beside the river Moskva, in the center of Moscow, Russia, and I was being interviewed by no other than Mike Jones, former Earl Grey YouTube channel that was deleted by YouTube twice. And so the title of the video was "I Met Mike Jones," and it was a video done by Mike Jones while he was interviewing me, and I published it on my channel, of course, after I returned from Russia. But I was listening to the conversation we had, and I was talking about trivial stuff. I mean, no more than he was asking me questions about what was my expectations about Russia, and my fears, and what people told me when I was telling them that I was coming to Russia, and all this kind of my plans while I was in Russia. That I then revealed in that video that I was going to Donbass, and just normal conversation. And so I could not find in the guidelines, reading the guidelines, anything that could, what's wrong with that conversation, right? And so apparently the problem with this video is the presence of Mike Jones itself, which is still strange, because I have more videos of me interviewing him. But I think the problem was that he was interviewing me. So if some YouTuber has been removed from YouTube, you cannot post content from him ever. And it always puzzled me why Mike Jones Earl Grey was removed from YouTube. Really, because I see he was doing videos like walking in the streets of St. Petersburg and Moscow, and talking about the news. He always picked 2 or 3 news and he commented, or sometimes he was in his small studio. Well, I don't know if it is small because I haven't been to his studio. He was at home, I suppose, doing his videos. The same thing, you know, commenting on the news and highlighting the news and paragraphs and pointing out the incoherences of the Western media. And I don't know why they removed him, because there is nothing other than pure censorship of opinion. It's the only reason I see for YouTube removing Mike Jones, because there are so many YouTubers who talk so much shit, who spread so much misinformation, who have huge channels with hundreds of thousands of followers, and nothing happens. And even, okay, you could argue, oh, it's because of Russia and they want to censor things related to Russia. Okay, but even channels that do that, for example, I recall the Duran. You guys know the popular channel Duran. I mean, those guys, they have no problems whatsoever. They not only are not removed, and they're also monetized. And they have a very critical view of the West, and especially towards Russia. And they have a lot of, and a lot of guests saying this. And so I don't really understand what is the problem with Mike Jones, because I used to watch Mike Jones videos, and it's simply commenting the news, same as I did, and I have many videos of that. I don't know, it's because he's in Russia and he's walking there and being a critic while showing the nice places in Russia, and showing everyday life in Russia, which conflicts with the idea that the Western media wants to portray life in Russia. Maybe it's that. But the matter of fact is that I had my first video censored, and when I asked for a review, they were quick to respond in few hours notice that it was denied, and so the video is censored forever. And of course, I shouldn't be so surprised, but it's always harder when it knocks on your door, right? Because sometimes we speculate about censorship, and sometimes we are not really sure of the facts and how it happens and why it happened, if there is some valid reason for it. And now I've tasted some of that, and I can tell that you can be censored just for your opinion. I mean, just like in the good old days of the dictatorship. But like I said, they don't go to your home, they don't take you in for interrogation, but you're simply silenced. Very bad. Very bad. It's I wonder if I have some critics that watch my videos and post comments criticizing my opinions, and always, of course, claiming that North Korea, Russia, you know, 2 or 3 words. I would like to know what they think of that. If some of you watch this one video, what do you think of this? Do you agree? Also, talking about censorship. You know that Russia has censored several news channels, outlets from Europe, and it was an outrage. And from Portugal, it censored, it was a few outlets as well. And of course, in Portuguese media, oh, it's the dictator is censoring us. But then the Kremlin replied, and not the Kremlin, but through the Russian embassy in Portugal, they replied, it was just an answer to the censorship of the Russian media. See, I guess they don't like the taste of their own remedy. And I do understand the Russians, because I was surprised when I was in Russia, and I was going to TV channels and whatnot, and I was finding every Sky News and every European channel and everything. I was finding everything. Nothing was censored from the West. Okay, you could argue, oh, but Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, you just put in your VPN and you access to it. Same as Instagram. But it's just, this is, the social media had particular reason. Because a lot of subversion and a lot of unrest can be organized through social media. But still, if they want to use social media to do something, people can still do it there. It's not really of a big restriction. But the channels, now Russia, 2 years after Russia answered censoring Western channels. I mean, what do you think? I think you've deserved it now. But I'm not at all in favor of any kind of censorship. But it's kind of hypocritical now in the West for people to be outraged with this censorship. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments. And I'm off to my bed, get some sleep, and I hope I see you on the next one.